My name is Rachel. I am homeless in Lexington, Kentucky. Or you probably already know that if you got the link from my sign. Uh, Drugs are not my story. I shouldn't really judge those who that is their story because you don't know what drove them there. Mental illness and financial troubles and loss of ID is my story. And when you lose all three major documents, birth certificate, social security card, and the photo ID, getting them replaced is next to impossible, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Because I've half figured it out by now, but it's still going to take some time. In the meantime, I still need things like food, water, various other supplies that nobody thinks to hand somebody. So that's where I need the money. Because I can only handle so much food before I can carry it back to camp. I don't camp on the street, in front of stores, or behind stores. I'm out in the woods, where I built a bamboo hut. I'm sitting at a community center, by the way. That bit of information was for you, Karen. And as for doubting me being not on drugs, they wouldn't let me in here if I was. So, I don't do drugs. I just ended up on the street when mental illness kicked me in the face, and I lost all of my shit, including my IDs. Tried to go to the doctors to get some help. Doesn't work. Not in this city. Just every mental health facility in this city is full of nothing but quacks that don't listen. Just they want to slap everybody with depression, anxiety, their favorite drug to prescribe, and then kick them out the door, no matter what's going on. Oftentimes without even talking to the patient. So I had to figure out how to deal with it myself. And this is what a lot of people fuck up is they try to self-medicate with hard drugs, which doesn't help, it just exacerbates the situation. Not what I did. I just struggled to figure it out, how to handle the issues, how to learn the difference between what was real and what was hallucination. It's quite easy for me to tell the difference now. The bit of explosiveness on occasion is a little harder to deal with, but I manage it. Um, for those of you that want to roll your windows up and lock your doors when you see the hobo on the corner, I used to get really pissed off and offended by that. Now I just think you're a wuss. People on the street have reasons to fear me because I've actually had to step up and deal with some very violent, aggressive people. Those were bad people that were attacking me. Your average Joe and Jane don't have anything to fear from me. So cut that shit out. You just make yourself look like a wuss. People that want to judge me and throw slurs at me for either my identity, my sexuality, or assuming that I'm on drugs, you're just making yourself look like an ass. Yeah, it does. It does hurt a little, but you're damaging yourself more than you are me. Uh, I may have been seen getting very violent and irate the other day, telling somebody that I was going to cancel his subscription to Life. Dude took me for a whore and wouldn't take no for an answer and was creeping really hard. So, yeah, who wouldn't get that way? Not out here trying to get an easy way of life. Panhandling is not easy. It's long, hard, and humiliating. And it's a crapshoot, really. In the past 4 days, I haven't seen but $3. And I've gotten a lot of hate and disrespect for some other homeless people that throw tantrums because I don't give them a cigarette. Well, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Now I smoke tobacco out of a pipe. So when you see that bamboo tube, know that I'm not doing any hard drugs there. I'm smoking weed out of that. That is tobacco. Even the cops don't stop and give me problems for that, so I don't understand why the rest of you want to be like, oh, drugs in the open. No, it's tobacco. Because it's cheaper to smoke out of a pipe. Also, for those of you that think I'm too young to be out here, I'm older than a lot of the people you think are elderly. They look old because of the hard drugs they're doing. I look way younger than I am because I never have done those hard drugs, and my racial background, Cherokee and Irish, I'm gonna look young for a long time. I am 30 years old. I'm flattered that you think I'm a baby, but I'm not. No. Anyway, not just making this channel to tell my story and to beg you. I'm also going to be here to tell you about the things that I see, what actually goes on out here. And when I mean what I see, I'm not talking some rat shit. I'm talking being a panhandler. I've got nothing else to do while I'm standing there but people watch. I see a lot of shit, such as the fact that like 90% of drivers are on their cell phone when they hit that red light. I see a lot of accidents almost happen because somebody's on their cell phone while they're driving. And I don't mean having the phone up like, no, I mean 90% of drivers. Okay, so yeah, that's why it's Ask a Hobo. I see a lot of things. I see everything, actually. So I'll be trying to interview other homeless, what they deal with, what they see, what their story is. Anybody that wants to put their voice out there, anyways. So yeah, that's me. Stay tuned. By the way,